Hi guys, this is Derek from Pacific Coast Auto, and we're looking at a BMW E46 3 Series. This one with the 2.5 liter engine, and so a 320, well, it should be a 325. It's actually a 323 they call it, even though it has the 2.5 liter engine. It's slightly modified with lower suspension, different wheels, and interior has a couple of little tweaks to it, but for the rest of it, it's stock. And this one has just 56,000 kilometers on it, even though it is a year 2000 and is now 16 years old. And so people sometimes wonder why you would buy a car like this in Japan to ship it back to Europe, where this one is going. And the reason why is because you just can't find such a good condition or low mileage ones very easy back there, or back home if that's where you're from. Okay, so the engine, very good condition. 2.5 liter inline six is a lovely engine. It doesn't feel underpowered in this car. This isn't the smallest engine that you can get in this. Here in Japan, the smallest is, I think, the 1.9 liter in the 318, which is not really a good engine. It is a 4-cylinder, and the 3 Series should always come with a 6-cylinder. Inline six is the best. Okay, not really much to say. Everything checks out fine in here. So let's go over to the auction sheet and we'll talk about the condition here. So 2000 BMW 3 Series 323i, auction grade 4 with an interior C. 56,447 original kilometers. No star here, means authentic mileage. Automatic transmission, but there is shift yourself option so that you can pick your own gears, and that does work pretty well, about as well as automatic transmissions with shift yourself usually feel. Power steering, power windows, airbag, original silver, purchased from user, lowered. Now it looks like it's on a set of Eibach Pro springs. It's a combination that I really like for Euro vehicles that I've felt it on. Aftermarket wheels, they are AC Schnitzer Type 2 wheels. I'll show you those in just a second. Toll collection box for Japanese highways, left-hand drive, and no notes. Condition of the vehicle according to the auction inspector, battery is dead, but they were just joking because the battery is not dead. Wheels scratched, interior dirty, various scratches and dents. This one says something doesn't work, but I can't read this one letter because I'm just not that good at reading. It says something doesn't work. I can't remember. It says something area doesn't work. Please, if you're the owner of this, check the translation that we sent this to you when you bought the car, and you can tell what that says. But I did look over the whole vehicle and it looks like it's in really good condition. And so this small scratch here, small scratch there, medium scratch here, and a small dent here. The body on it pretty clean. Paint condition seems to be very nice as well. So let's do the once around, then I'll show you the damages after that. Okay, so the 46 is now an old car. And for that reason, and if you look at the history of BMW 3 Series, they all tend to get more expensive once they get to be about 20 years old. And the 3 Series E46 is just before that time. And I have a feeling like this one, although they're popular and there were tons of them made, I think that we're going to see these ones become very popular in about 5 to 10 years from now, and hard to find good ones. And the same thing happened with the E36, the generation before this. Unfortunately, that car is not as good looking as this one, in my opinion, and many other people's opinions too. This was the first 3 Series that I really took notice to back when it was a brand new car and I was just finishing high school. Okay, so very good looking. It's quite low, but good low. It doesn't rub, and the nice thing about getting non-adjustable suspension is the spring rates and the height is already decided for you, and so it's going to be comfortable and easy to live with, not like a coilover suspension, which will either take a long time or will be forever set up wrong. Very common to see that. Good looking front bumper, good looking headlights, and then they went with an aftermarket black grille here. Nice little upgrade, I think. Original badge in the front, but they have a carbon badge in the back. A little bit weird because they usually come in sets. Okay, the wheels. Battery went dead there, but back to what I was saying. AC Schnitzer is a BMW tuner, and they make a very distinct looking wheel. These ones are, I guess, the second generation of them. I think they have 5 now, 5 generations of wheels. These ones are good looking. They suit the car fairly well. Truck in the way, run out of the way. Okay, here's the badge in the back that I was telling you about, the carbon one. Love the way these tail lights look. They're very nice. And 323, because BMW are filthy liars. Should say 325 on the back. Okay, Car Shop Cross 8. Have no idea what that is. Inside has the non-leather Alcantara and cloth seats. I like these seats a lot. Although Alcantara has a funny way of pilling, like this. You see that? Right here. And I don't like that, but it's not that noticeable, to be honest. And it does have the place where you can hide your stuff in there, like Skittles or paper clips, apparently. So hiding paper clips in there, good for skinny people with long legs like me. Okay, so the interior has been wrapped with this kind of carbon fiber look wrapping, but it's not really the same pattern as carbon fiber. It kind of looks like Q-Bert. And if you get the reference there, give yourself a high five if you know what Q-Bert is and why that looks like Q-Bert. Okay, we have carbon fiber button. Ooh. And very regular gauges here. The only weird thing is when you move the power steering, the RPM fluctuates a little bit. Let me show you. Go like this. Okay, it only does it when the camera's not rolling, apparently. AC works really nice and strong, and the wrapping was done really well. You see more of it there and more of it there. A lot of people who wrap do it themselves, and they don't do it very well. This one was done very nicely. No issues at all. In fact, it does look somewhat OEM. No aftermarket CD player, which is good in my opinion, because the older I get, the more I don't like aftermarket stuff in cars. CD players, well, there's more explaining that goes into that, but not something that I want to get into at the moment. Doesn't look like it's been smoked in. You can turn the traction control off. Air freshener in the cup holder. It's like a wick style, or like a tray. And then yeah. Place for your coins. That's cool. Put this down. And the vehicle drives really nicely. The suspension is quite firm, but lots of people like that. Okay, sunroof works lovely, and rear seats, I'll give you a peek. I'll go into the back and show you those. Here we go. Nice. Nice. My 1-year-old is just starting to talk, and one of the only words that he says is nice. Apparently everything is nice to him. I don't know if he knows what it means. This is why I think it's A-box springs. Okay, trunk is really nice, and typical of people who like their cars. It has a fluffer. Fluffer? My gosh, that was the wrong word. A duster, yes. Okay, so that's going to be the end of the review here. Wow, 4 minutes on this end of it. I'm going to have to stitch the two video files together, so I don't know how long it's going to be. Hope you enjoyed this walk around. I know it is two E46s very back to back, but we don't really get to choose which cars our customers buy. So hope you made it all the way to the end of this one, and if you made it all the way to the end of both E46s, give yourself another high five. Okay, thanks for watching everyone, and have a nice day.